Depression, a depressive disorder. Is it cold? Is it chilly?
It's windy. It's windy where I am.
Is a common and serious medical illness and negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. But also, depression can be... What is he doing?
Sorry, our dog is sniffing the phone.
I used to think that the worst part was like landscapers and weed whackers and blowers and cars. But no, this dog, just like...
It's like, I want to be in everything.
He knows when you're recording.
Let me be part of it.
And he wants to get in the middle of it. He has everything he needs. He's gone to the bathroom. He had a bone. There's food and water in there. But yet, he's like, how can I...
He's on the balcony where he likes to be. Go lay in the sun, Max. Or come over here to my lap. Okay, hi. Good morning. You are the bestest doggy.
He might be depressed.
No.
He smells Jericho.
No, that might be true. He sniffed the crap out of me when we got home yesterday after playing with the other puppy.
Yet this constant supply of breaking news and headlines, I'm going to read some of these to you, okay? That's her part where she's supposed to say, okay.
Okay. I thought you were talking to them. They went, okay.
Breaking news, Tucker Carlson is leaving Fox News. It's about time. Supreme Court ruling in YouTube case could have implications for ChatGPT.
I was going to tell you that previously about YouTube.
YouTube has threatened to ban Matt Walsh's show if he doesn't affirm gender ideology. They want him to either surrender his principles or become irrelevant.
I'd rather be irrelevant than surrender my principles.
Breaking, Joe Biden has formally announced he will run for a second term as U.S. president.
Yep.
And then crazy videos that are really unexplainable with unique, strange imagery. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like it either.
I don't like reading about it. I know I need to know about it, but I don't really want to devote my life to being in this black hole and abyss of BS distractions that ultimately can lead to depression. Mm-hmm. So this one says, thoughts and prayers. Tucker Carlson is a proven liar who doesn't deserve to ever have a position with a news organization again. He deserves to be personally sued for defamation, for spreading misinformation and lies.
Well, if that's the case, everybody in government should be sued for spreading misinformation and lies. Everybody in the pharmaceutical business. I mean...
The man doesn't seem to care about the truth. He only cares about spreading propaganda. Hopefully Fox News replaces him with a real journalist, but I'm not holding out hope.
Here's what's interesting. They say hopefully Fox News replaces him with a real journalist, but Fox News is the one who writes the teleprompter. So you would think Fox News would need to replace themselves if that's the way they want to look at this.
Fox News, it's not like he did this overnight. He's been doing this for probably almost 9 years.
Mm-hmm. But because he wants to talk out or talk differently than they do about certain subjects.
Since he's been in his role. I mean, it's not like he just overnight became Tucker Carlson. No. And that's the problem. People don't realize where this, like, who's really in charge, who's really running the show. Yeah, Tucker Carlson is a face, which is what these companies and organizations would prefer to have. A face that they can toss under the bus, you know, let the two back wheels run over them, trample them, and put all the blame on them, move on, and completely change their position while having other distractions like these on Twitter further promoting and perpetuating the misinformation or uninformation, which is what they want to do when you think about what they're trying to do to Matt Walsh. But also missing out on what's really important. The Supreme Court ruling in YouTube case could have implications for ChatGPT.
Is that the case that I talked about a few weeks ago?
Probably.
I think the last name started with a G, where they said that because of what YouTube was recommending, it caused somebody to take their life, I believe is how it went.
There's some ISIS thing or something, right? Didn't it?
Maybe that's what it was. I don't remember the full. I talked about it a few weeks ago, and I talked about Gonzalez. So
Gonzalez and
they said
the
that because
lawsuit
of
accused Google of providing material support for terrorism and claimed that YouTube, through the video sharing platform's algorithms, unlawfully recommended videos by the Islamic State militant group, which claimed responsibility for the Paris attacks for certain users.
yeah. But here's the thing. Even I don't think that if it's recommended, like a video is put in up next or in your little side thing, that you can hold YouTube accountable for that, because it's up to you as the user to click on it or not, and to watch it or not, and to believe it or not.
Yeah, but here's the problem. ChatGPT, YouTube Supreme Court ruling, people with their opinions on Tucker Carlson and, you know, him being a liar, this, that, and the other, missing the big point here of Matt Walsh and YouTube threatening to ban the Matt Walsh show if they don't affirm gender ideology. They want him to either surrender his principles or become irrelevant. So starting today, every episode of his show will be posted on Twitter, which is now the most powerful free speech platform in the world. That's the thing. It's like people are so snowed over and misguided and misdirected and distracted on what is really real. ChatGPT is only going to amplify that by something that isn't real, further creating things that aren't real, that will then lead to these posts of what was that?
Now,
or can anyone explain what this is? No, you can't, because it's not real.
So here's my question. From the outside here, it's not like YouTube can say, if you don't agree with transgender or whatever else, we're taking you off the platform. What they could say, though, if you're using hate rhetoric, if you're inciting hate and violence against a certain group of people, that is against community guidelines. And if that's what Matt Walsh was doing, then I can understand YouTube going, hey, listen, either you have to stop talking in this context, or we can't let you talk. That because it is a platform that pays and has advertisers, I can see that being an issue for YouTube itself.
The big picture is that, for me, these headlines, these stories, this news, this information, it doesn't lend to maintaining a healthy state of mind and overall well-being.
I agree completely.
It doesn't.
I agree completely.
You're going to have to show me how to change the settings on this camera so that, like, the contrast will...
You have to do it before you start.
I just lost my mic.
How?
It disconnected it.
Oh, it's just me. Hi, everybody. Here. Let's share.
Like I barely touched that button.
And it disconnected?
Let's see if I can get it turned back on.
Oh, it's nice and windy.
See if it... All right, there it is.
Hey, there you go.
It's
We
back.
got it. Why
Guess
is your
who's
dog's
back?
Face
Back again. Look at this dog.
No, he's going to move now. He put his whole face up here. He's like, hey, what's up?
Max is back.
How are you? I love you.
Tell a friend. Max is back.
I can't pet you every 5 seconds. He's going to shove his nose under my arm again.
I even had to have this conversation yesterday with a friend. It's like, hey, look, dude, don't let this stuff get to you. And then ironically, I had to have another conversation with another friend this morning. Like, I know I said don't let this stuff get to you, but you might have just uncovered some wild shit. So take care of the family first.
Yes.
But you might just uncover some wild shit. So, speaking of wild shit, you got a interview today.
I do. I'm excited.
Are you? Are you excited or are you nervous?
Yes. I
You're not
don't
an
interview.
interviewer.
I don't do interviews. It's not my thing. It's easier for me to just talk and go with my thoughts and stuff. So it's hard for me to do an interview, but I am excited about it as well as nervous. It's easier because I know the person. I think it'd be more difficult if it was just somebody I'd never spoken to before.
Not necessarily.
Might be easier because you don't have any preconceived.
What if you could interview Mila Kunis?
I don't know if I'd be able to talk. I'd be like fangirled out. Mila, you're so pretty. I wouldn't even know what to say. It wouldn't work.
I guess adding the interview component changes your channel a
I
little
don't
bit.
really want to change it. A
little bit.
I want to do this one, but I don't know that I would want to do any others because it's not.
What if your audience wanted you to do others?
Well, my audience can watch channels that does interviews.
But they want you. They want you. They want your opinion. They want your questions. They want your point of view.
And they get that
Like
without
with
having
Griff.
a second person.
Like with Griff, the truck driver. That was a good one.
That one was good.
That one was fun.
You hear all those birds? There's a lot of birds chirping right now.
Gonna be a lot of bird shit. Either way, this just leads me to say that I'm going to have to step back and basically strip myself of all that is not conducive to my health, wealth, and primary goals and objectives, which would be a great time to provide you guys with a divorce update. So we are now 11 minutes into the video. Very, very curious as to what segment of my audience is here at 11 minutes in the video, but ultimately, we're not getting a divorce. We never were getting a divorce.
No, never will get a divorce.
And I'll just flat out say it. People are just fucking stupid. They are.
Not all.
People. I didn't say all. I just said people.
People in general. There are some out there that are few screws loose, is I think the phrase.
It's like saying dogs are great. I mean,
Not all
yeah,
dogs.
exactly.
Except for the one that bites you or pees on you. Or why did you look at me? I wasn't talking about you. He said, you've never peed on me, Max. We're fine.
But, it's like people, one, thrive on other people's misery and demise and destruction.
Because it makes them feel better about themselves and their lives.
I'll get more clicks on videos that say divorce with you and I in a photo thumbnail that look like we're having a problem. But it was just a strategic screenshot from the actual talk where we both had like these blank stares on our face.
I find myself having those often. I was like, just drift off in my own brain thinking about stuff. I'm like, huh.
And then you get a portion of the audience so this is how I contradict myself. People are fucking stupid. But then people are also very smart. Mm-hmm. So you'll have a portion of the audience that goes, this is clickbait. This is clickbait. And then you'll have another portion of the audience that says, wow, I like what you did here. Subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Those are the people you want in your corner.
So let's talk about I got to go back to maybe one of the first ones that kind of got this ball rolling. And it was, I made a big mistake preparing for a nasty divorce, hiding money. Well, obviously, if I make a big mistake, people want to know, what did he do?
What did he do?
I'm sitting at a table eating. You're sitting at the counter separately. Obviously, there's trouble in paradise.
Or because the camera was where I would have been sitting at the table.
It was the best angle we could get to get us both in the video.
Yeah.
Because I was actually going to start it off with 2 cameras. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like editing this. I was like, you know what? Let me just set this joker right here and put this can of Canada Dry in the camera so people can comment on it because they get distracted so easily by things that don't matter. And set it up. I made a big mistake. Preparing for a nasty... I made a big mistake. Dot. Preparing for a nasty divorce.
And it doesn't say I'm preparing, we're preparing. It just says
separation, hiding money.
Those are just talking points of the video, but people for some reason want to read it as it's all you, it's us, and then they get excited thinking there's negativity happening between us. And I'm like, no, boo-boo. That's not going to happen.
The one before it was explaining why I lost my job and will end up homeless living in my car. And the thumbnail, I actually look like a homeless person in the thumbnail. And it says, the end. The end. Dum, dum, dum. It got 13,000 views. The divorce video got 13,000 views. They got more views than the videos that, let's just say, explaining money habits, keeping you poor. 860 views.
Yet people want to bitch and moan that they are having trouble with money and feeling poor, yet they won't watch the videos that help you understand how to bypass that, work through that, fix that. because it doesn't scare them in the title, which is crazy to me. There's enough scary going on. Why would you want to always click on that kind of stuff? I don't know.
So I recorded a video. I think it was after my mom went back, and I just walked around.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't show my face. I just showed the ground in the parking lot, and I ended up using this picture of an Audi R8, the Audi R8, and it was a thumbnail. And I just decided to title it, "She's Not Firing on All Cylinders Anymore. Separation. Getting Old Age." Getting old age doesn't even make sense.
No, not at all.
It doesn't even make sense.
Make sense. Getting old age.
It doesn't make grammatic sense. Like, so she's not firing on all cylinders. Ultimately, I was talking about my grandmother and how she's getting old.
Yeah.
But a comment said, "Dude, it's probably the coil packs."
Because they only commented off the title and the picture and not any of the video, which happens a whole lot.
Probably the coil packs.
Probably the coil packs. However, at the same time, that person, right from the get-go, thought they were helping in a situation that they
How can you realistically, like, help when you don't understand the situation?
which is true, but
What if you were being attacked somewhere and you are the victim and someone sees the altercation and assumes you are the attacker?
well, that happens
And they
a
don't
lot.
understand, they don't know the situation. Are they really going to help you? No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, but also at the same time, if they just stand back and watch it transpire, trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong,
It's like-
they get crapped on for that too.
It's like in the movies when you get cloned and you have, like, in your family has to decide, like,
Which one's real and which
and
one's
then,
fake.
You know,
You're like, remember that time? I'm gonna tell mom now because this is the only way you'll know it's me if I tell her your deep dark secret.
which I got.
you believe
I got an interview today with Zach, and Zach was the second person to tell me that I had been cloned.
Ah, yes.
So,
Oh, gosh.
forewarning, we were working on reducing the amount of bots and frauds and spam and scammers in the comment section on the videos. They've gone another step, and they've gone to Instagram. They've copied my account, mimicked my name very closely, and then started messaging people that I follow, Zach being one of them. And he did it. He asked him a question that
Yeah.
only I would know. And they got it wrong. He goes, "You're not Kevin." And then he reported it.
That's what you have to do. You have to test them.
But a lot of people aren't that smart.
Well, it's like in my live stream yesterday, a gentleman, I believe his name was Paul, said something along the lines of, "How do I send you the money for the free gift or whatever else?" And I was like, "Oh, no. We're not doing this. So please.
Oh, yeah.
I need you guys to understand and know better by now. If you've been watching my channel for even 2 videos, you should know that I'm not some WhatsApp text gram,
But if they're
whatever.
not that smart in these situations, what's going to happen when they get presented
situations?
these augmented AI, Chat GPT
Oh, they're gonna be
produced?
screwed.
Like, so somebody sent me an email and they're pretending to be Patrick Humphrey.
Not knowing that you already know Patrick Humphrey's email and
So
him.
look, it
specifically?
could be him, but I'm 99% sure it's not him.
Okay.
They've used his avatar.
Uh-huh.
The email is Patrick Humphrey something, farmer@gmail or something. And they never reply back to me. They only email me. They email me and then they'll text me an email through a phone number. And it was like, "Hey, it's Patrick, yada, yada, yada." And they said, I remember when it was my birthday, you told me happy birthday. And, it's your birthday the other day, so happy birthday. And he's telling me about his family, this, that, and the other. And I'm telling you right now, I don't remember telling Patrick Humphrey happy birthday. Maybe I did. I don't remember it like that. I don't remember. So
Yeah.
I just find it was very odd. It's one of those very familiar events where you're like, I could see myself doing
I
it.
did that, but
So here's the deal. He says that he's moving to Nevada. There it is. He's moving to Nevada. Okay, so we know that he lives in, or at least he did live in Colorado. And we know this because I was trying to find the mountains that he was
Yeah, so when we were on our trip.
recording from. I wanted to get them in the background of my video when we were doing full-time van life last summer. So the email says, this is my personal number. Don't give it out. But he never responds back. He never replies in emails. He never texts back. So he's moving to Nevada. Now look, if you're a prepper living in Colorado,
you're not moving to the droughtiest, hottest place.
To Nevada? But why? Because and he's offered for us to come by and hang out. Well, if he's moving to Nevada, we'll meet him in Nevada. Versus, hey, this is Patrick Humphrey. I know I live in Colorado, but meet me in Nevada. Then it's a dead giveaway. Mm-hmm. So it's a scam. It's a scam of some nefarious person trying to get me to meet them in Nevada, pretending to be Patrick Humphrey moving to Nevada. Mm-hmm. I could be off base. Maybe I'm being super paranoid, but he gave me his personal phone number.
Mm-hmm. Did you look it up?
Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that Patrick Humphrey couldn't be from Florida and have had that number, then moved to Colorado, and then just happened to be moving to Nevada, sending me emails that he doesn't respond to.
You know why he can't hit reply and respond? Because then Gmail says, this seems like phishing. This seems like a scam account. Be careful.
Every email is like super sketch, too. But people got to be careful. Mm-hmm. And if it is Patrick, all good. Appreciate it. Appreciate the offer, but...
You're like, backtrack it. If it's you, see you in Nevada, bro.
You said, you're like...
Look, it looks like I have tiny hands and a little microphone.
Little tiny hands.
Little tiny hands and a microphone.
Little teeth. So, it's
I
like...
remember what little teeth is from.
Somebody even sent an email, and they were like, if you're in the area, you can come by. And I'm like, that's cool, but I don't know you. But I'm thinking, like, you don't know me. Mm-hmm. Like, this could be bad for both.
Yes.
We got another one here. Where is it? Oh, this one was a good one. Getting served lawsuit papers, splitting up assets. I'm sorry. Getting served lawsuit papers, ... Splitting up assets, separation, divorce update, and bracket, sleeping in separate beds.
And we did talk about all those things. Somebody did get served papers.
The best part about it is this is clickbait.
It's only, okay, look.
Number one, every title and thumbnail is clickbait.
For every creator.
Some
even Mr.
are just
Beast
more
is clickbait.
effective than others.
Yes. If you click on it, then it did its job. Every single thing is a title of a TV show, a title of a movie. If you go see that movie, they clickbaited you to go to that movie. It's how it works. It's the way things are presented to you that then piques your interest, that then makes you want to partake in it. Whatever it is, you can call it clickbait all day long, but the ones who use the word clickbait in titles
are idiots.
It's because they wanted it to be something else, and when it wasn't what they wanted it to be, they get mad.
They were like, "Yo,
oh, that's clickbait."
He just got
makes
sued.
you stupid.
He just got sued. They're splitting up their assets. They're going to get a divorce. They're already sleeping in separate beds.
At no point did any of that title say I, we,
now,
nothing.
The beauty of it is that the true subscribers that I'm hoping to, narrow this focus down to,
and hold on to,
the ones that actually really want to have these conversations and engage with us and not wish harm and ill will towards us, realize that I was talking about Shaq getting sued in his in his FTX case. Mm-hmm. I was talking about splitting up assets between personal and business as we were headed to the bank for a business transaction. Mm-hmm. The divorce update was just that. Restating how the video before wasn't actually us getting a divorce.
But we were talking about divorce rates and things that are happening.
Because of the economic situation that is putting added stress and burden on people's finances that is ultimately affecting their relationships at home where they don't have these conversations. Mm-hmm. And we sleep in separate beds from time to time because I snore a lot.
Or I need a heating pad. Yeah. That's it. That's not
whatever. And the worst part about it was there was nothing wrong with your relationship.
Thumbs down.
Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.
It's so weird to me It's so weird to me.
Okay, this is the good
But
one.
like that's okay. So on my channel, when I would title things, they are doing something to the water. It's because if you've ever watched my channel, my videos, I'll talk for 30 minutes to an hour about so many different things, and I can't title it all as one. So if the majority of the video is about water, I'm gonna say they're doing something to the water, and then in the video it literally explains everything. But people will be like, that's fear mongering. I mean, if you're afraid from a title, that sounds like a you problem, not me, because I don't know how else to explain to you what is in this video. I only have so many characters that YouTube will let me put in a title. But if I literally phrased it, if I literally said, hey, there's chemicals in the Delaware River from the explosion at this place and blah, 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 so be careful with your drinking water. You're not going to click it.
Can you make your titles shorter? They're too long to read.
There's no winning with unhappy people.
Can you wipe the drool from my chin, please?
There's just no winning. So I title things and I do things the way I would click on them if I were looking at thumbnails and titles. What would interest me? What would make me want to click? So that's how I title things. And if people don't like it, unfortunately, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, so I'm actually reading my comments, and there's one that's held for review.
Please hold. Loudest truck in the world coming by.
So there's this comment that's held for review. On the video, I made a big mistake preparing for a nasty divorce, hiding money. Which, I don't remember what the big mistake was. We were talking about preparing for a divorce and how people would do that and using cryptocurrency to hide money.
I mean, that's the big mistake, hiding.
Yeah, but a comment says, haha, Kevin, stop scaring us all with these titles. We are stressed out enough. And I think that comment was legit. It was, they were like, hey, this is funny, but don't scare us with these titles. You know, we already have enough to be stressed out about, which is the headlines that I was reading to you earlier.
Yeah.
But they laughed. Like, you know, funny, but not funny.
Yeah.
Well, then somebody replies a few minutes ago and says, clickbait artist, his brother also. But it's not clickbait. You're just a fucking idiot.
Let me snort on camera.
It's not clickbait.
It's not clickbait.
Like, everything is 100% legit. You just painted this fucking thought in this picture in your mind of how things were going to be going wrong for us and bad for us, and you wanted to see what was wrong, and you didn't get that. And when you actually got value and education, knowledge, helpful tools and information that could potentially make you better, you were upset about it because you got tricked into being better.
So here's what happened yesterday. Somebody commented on my video yesterday, something, and they threw the word queen in at the back, so to take out the sting of their ignorance. They said, you should really stop getting tattoos. It doesn't look good, something along those lines, queen. And I replied back and I said, your opinion of me does not matter. I could give two shits. Like, my body, my choice, do whatever I want. And they replied back, so sensitive. And my first thought was, so ignorant. Like, why do you think that I would give two craps about your opinion of me? It does not affect me. And that's the problem. These people that comment these negative things think that they have some big clout with you as a creator, anybody, that what they say is going to just change everything you've ever done or the way you feel or how you dress or how you look. Guess what? I'm gonna wear big motherfucking hoop earrings if I like them. I'm gonna put my hair in a bun or a ponytail if I want it. I'm gonna tattoo my damn face if I decide that that's what I want, that that's what makes me happy. I'm not going to. I don't want a face tattoo, just so we know. But I'm just saying, these comments from people who are so unhappy in their lives that they feel the need to crap in your life, that's why they're in the block section. That's why they're in the held for review section, because nobody else needs that energy in their life. That is all.
No, that is all. And, you know, you encourage me to be happy and follow my heart, which I think I equally do the same.
Agreed.
And share what I'm interested in and focusing on, which is also more of my car channel, which is moving along pretty nicely. And we should get some really good video from this weekend. We got some cool events going on.
I'm excited.
And I'm supposed to get my car back Friday. Last Friday. Yesterday. That didn't happen.
So we'll probably go get it today.
So we'll go get it today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we got that. And then I'll go ahead and do the upgrades with Flat 6. More power.
I still have those videos to give you that I took.
But ultimately, I got reasons here why people fail. Reasons why people don't succeed. Reasons why people might not possibly be where they want to be.
I know the main reason.
What is that?
They won't get out of their own way.
What I have here is not taking action, procrastinating, and being afraid.
Not getting out of their own way. If you constantly tell yourself you can't do something, you're the one holding yourself back, not anybody else. If you never start, that's your fault for not starting, so you're the one doing it. And if you're afraid, it's because mentally you're giving yourself that fear instead of giving yourself positivity and encouragement. So, doing it to themselves, holding themselves back.
Now, I do think that the route that I'm going could potentially fall into the category of being further suppressed for different reasons.
I agree.
Obviously, Matt Walsh and his ideology and thoughts on science and life and just basic common sense is not welcome. How he delivers it, we'll see about mine. But I also think that because I'm going to try to bring positive, inspirational, motivational, helpful content, I may get suppressed as well.
Well, so, I've got the 2 channels. I have Squirrel Tribe, where I go over the news, things that I find interesting that I think everybody needs to be aware of and that you're not going to hear, generally speaking, on your mainstream media stuff. And sometimes that can be a little, concerning, and it can put people in a mood sometimes. So I, for myself, have Squirrel Tribe 2.0, where I go over there and literally talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about, and it's more of a vlog style. And that one, to me, it's definitely more positive. That one seems like it gets much better, happy engagement than the main channel. I'll get more comments on the main channel, but sometimes it's not helpful to anybody. It's just a lot of times it's just negativity and anger thrown in there. Whereas over on 2.0, at least there's a place for people to go and have that lighthearted moment and say the fun things they want to say and encourage other people and whatever else. So, but YouTube seems to do well with 2.0 and not holding it back, generally speaking. So I'm hoping that you'll get the same.
The only thing is I have
a base already.
Yeah, I'm like this challenge, which I'm up for the challenge, and
which my first channel we switched it. It can be done. It can be moved. They deemed me a prepper, and I had all prepper channels as my audience, and now I have all news and financial channels as my audience, and I'm no longer deemed a prepper.
Hopefully the news I bring is news that you can use. But basically, I'm going to redefine my strategy and update my business model and how I plan to go to market. And this is going to include selling digital products, print on demand, money basics and fundamentals, intermediate money for those who are slightly more advanced money and investing for those who are looking to really, really grow and really pop. More vlogs. I like the vlogs. Interview regular people about money, friends, family, strangers maybe. Interview financial experts. We've had Stephen Gardner. We've had Chris Igo. We got Zach coming on today and more lined up. I talked to Patrick yesterday. I'm trying to get Patrick on here.
The real Patrick?
Yes, our Patrick.
Oh, our Patrick. I thought you.
Our Patrick.
I thought we were talking about Humphrey still.
But I do know that I'm going to have a period of time now and in the future, quite possibly, having these tough money talks that people are afraid to have, and they're going to take it out on me.
I'd like to make a comment real quickly, if I may, if you don't mind, sir. My favorite thing is when people jump into the comments of your channel especially and say, you know what, this is stupid, go get a real job, blah, 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 blah. And my first thought is, wouldn't you rather take financial advice from somebody who doesn't have to go get a real job, a 9-to-5, because they have made such smart money decisions and continue to make such smart money decisions that they no longer are required or needed to go get a W-2 from some employer, that they're able to do things on their own for themselves?
Well, I don't really care if they take my advice, because I'm not giving advice. I'm just sharing experiences, stories, news, information, helping people become more knowledgeable and educated. I don't care. I just really hope that they don't try to like drag me for it, for trying to help. That's like going to a school and dragging a math teacher for trying to teach kids how to add and subtract. It's like, I'm just.
But unfortunately, that's where our society is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I specifically said math, add and subtract. I'm not saying that all
Anything
curriculum
else. Yeah.
is.
No, I agree 100% with you there.
But Anthony O'Neill, I watched the table with Anthony AO, and he posted a video where he succeeded. He built businesses. He got out of debt. He made money. He bought a Bentley, and they drug his ass for it.
Those are the people that are the ones standing in their own way, yet want a victim mentality and blame everybody else for them not being able to do the same thing that Anthony O'Neill was able to do.
How dare you record yourself drinking water when people are thirsty?
That is the dumbest thing I've
How
ever.
dare you show your refrigerator when people are hungry? Look at you speaking with your mic in hand, sitting on the beach. Like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you here? Why are you clicking on these videos? Why any of it? I don't understand certain mentalities personally.
Yeah.
I'm a very happy person.
We're moving
a very
away
nice
from that.
person.
We're moving away from that because I can't let that consume me on a regular basis.
And what's funny is on my own channel, I can deal with it a little bit better. But over on your channel, when people come out of the woodwork to just be complete fucking trolls and little idiot gnomes, I literally lose my shit. And I'm like, no, we're not doing this today.
No, God, no. We gotta move away. Actually, I saw a post on Valuetainment. It was Patrick Bet David, and he shared the biggest mistakes that keep people broke. You know what they are?
The biggest mistakes that keep people broke?
The biggest mistakes that keep people broke.
Not investing in themselves or constantly spending money where they don't need to?
So he listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 reasons. The biggest mistakes that keep people broke. Mindset. Thinking that they will always be broke. I get that a lot. Mm-hmm. I can't.
And I've already
I
said can't is a stupid word. It's replace it with I won't.
I can't. Okay, got it. Motivation to try or lack thereof. Spending too much money. Whereas a lot of people make a lot of money, then they spend a lot of money and still broke. Mm-hmm. Not making enough money, which, I don't think people have to be trapped in low income, low wages. And there are ways to increase your income through career changes or additional multiple streams of income. And I know a lot of people, they want to do good. They want to help people. And these jobs, educators, social workers, whatever it may be, they help people, but they don't make enough money. So while trying to help people, you're not helping yourself. But not saying don't help people, but maybe you need to find another way of supplementing your income so that you can make more money. Not budgeting or tracking of spending, bad habits, high interest debts, no savings, no investments. And I guess this is the one that you like the best because people love to comment. Working a job from which the system is designed for you not to win. Mm-hmm.